Hi, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix 2018. So in the last episode we did lots of stuff, mostly involving Tinker's tools and building our new machine room, which is pretty empty right now. I did notice when clearing out my inventory that I have no more room in my tool rack, so I'm going to make another one because I've got another tool I want to leave behind here. So let's go ahead and make one of those. I've got plenty more wood now. So if I say I want an oak tool rack, I'm going to need more of those. There we go. And I'll just put that right on top of the other one. There we go. So I've got more space to store my tools now. Alright, so in addition, I would like to do something about the room in here. I did notice that it does just stop working when it, hits... Huh. No, never mind. It just wastes coal. So, alright, you can stop it with a redstone signal or this inventory, but it does waste it by default. So why don't we go ahead and make some kind of battery if possible. Let's look for an energy cell from thermal expansion. So we need a redstone conductance coil, which requires electrum. I don't have any electrum. I do have some gold and some silver, maybe? Not seeing any silver. Maybe it's out in the smeltery. There we go. There's some silver. So, if I had my inventory, I could take that redstone clock down. I need them both to be active, or I need them to combine this time. So, let's I think I can disable that with a redstone signal, so I think I should make a lever instead. Alright, so put the gold and silver in there. We'll get some electrum. Come back in a minute for that. Let's make a lever so I can disable that when I need to. Just need a stick and a piece of cobblestone. Alright, there we go. Got me a lever. I can disable that now. All of these can go away. And let's see if the electrum is ready. I think it should be by now. Yep, there we go. 2 ingots of electrum. So, you can see that it got the first one, but with the lever on, it won't do the second one. Turn it off, and it will keep going. So there we go. We have a way of turning this system on and off. So that will be helpful. Alright, got some electrum going. So hopefully I'll be able to make my battery now. Alright, so energy cell needed an conductance coil, some lead, a block of redstone. I need an energy cell frame, requires a lead gear. And an energy cell basic. There we go, we've got that. And let's see here. I don't think I can make ender IO conduits yet. Yeah, I know I can't. So let's make some flux ducts instead. We'll just we'll make some very simple ones, just for right now. But I really do not plan to use flux ducts for very long. I love the ender IO conduits much more. So let's see here. Alright, there we go. So, signal off, we're charging this battery, so no longer wasting energy. So once this is done, we can go ahead and move some things a little bit around here. So it's a little bit better now. And then I'll use the conduits to put stuff up. Maybe I should go ahead and work towards ender IO conduits. what I need to make a conduit, an energy conduit. It needs conduit binder, which that's pretty simple. Need conductive iron ingots, which is redstone. You can cast that, huh? That implies I could put iron and redstone in the smelter, in the smeltery. Let's see what happens when we do that. Let's just let's see if we can do that. I'm not sure if you can only just, maybe melt stuff, or if you can actually put. Well, we're gonna find out soon, aren't we? Okay, we'll see what happens with that. In the meantime, let's put this up and put the flux ducts up. That's probably done doing that, so okay. So we can use a pickaxe for that generator. For thermal machines, we'll use the crescent hammer. And I can just chop down that chest for now. So, where am I going to put my battery? Probably under or into the floor here, and then I'll run cable, right there. So, yeah, we will receive from the top with the generator there, and we will output to the side. Yeah, that should work. Well, I only have one machine, so I only need to put one thing there, don't I? Alright, so let's take a stack of coal. Would like to have a compacting drawer for coal. So let's see here. That's 16,000 RF at 40 RF per tick. I remember them having some kind of weird bug with blocks of coal versus. It says that. Let's see what it says in the tooltip in here. Okay, I think they fixed that because it used to be one gave more than the other, and they shouldn't have. So, okay. Yeah. So this can hold 2 million RF. It's got pretty much nothing in there right now. So an entire stack of this would be, let's see, 160 times 6 is, some number. Whatever. We'll just throw the coal in there. I think it's going to be okay. And, alright, so, get my flux ducts. Let's go ahead and get this binder composite stuff ready. Because I think we don't have sand or clay balls. That's fine. We do have clay somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna just cheat, make it a little bit easier to get out. Put the sand and sandstone back in there. I want a compacting door for that at some point, but we'll get to that. Alright, I think I will go ahead and just put the coal in there. We've sorted things out a little bit, so I think we've got more space for this for now. What do you use glass shards for? Oh. It's a quark recipe. That's nice. Okay, so I wanted binder composite. That requires sand. I don't want two, I want one stack. Why is it hard to get one stack? Alright. So, I want... Yeah, I want 64 of these. And that's what I will have for now. So let's see here. We'll just I am not grout. No, I didn't think it was. Alright, now these give lots of these, if I recall correctly. They give, like, yeah, 2. That's fine. That should be enough for the furnace to handle. Okay, so we've got that game. Let's go see what happened in the smeltery. Did we actually get... We did! Molten conductive iron. Cool. Don't need an alloy smelter right now, then. And that means I can use Ender IO. Don't need this leadstone flux duct. Cool. We'll just, you know, I don't know, get rid of that. So let's take those 3. I hear a skeleton. I don't see him though. Must be underground or something. Alright, let's get some binder composites, or conduit binder, and let's make energy conduits. Alright, so there's an output, and I want... Yeah, well, that won't really matter. It's gonna siphon some energy, but we will redo this at some point. And yeah, that means we can have more machines now too. So let's see here. I know I'm gonna want silicon for refined storage. So if I want, I could start that. You get that from sag milling sand. There's another way to do it too, but I forget what it is, but I find the sag mill way is a pretty good way to get that. So how are we going to get that? I know we have to get a flint and steel. There's a new mechanic Ender IO with setting bedrock on fire to get infinity dust or something. I don't know. It's a little bit weird if you ask me, but whatever. Alright, so let's get a flint and steel. And I'm going to go grab some of this infinity dust. Oh yeah, chest can go back in there. Alright, so that should be fine. Yeah. I don't know quite how much power we're going to have in here. Right now it's got 280,000 redstone flux about a fourth the way through, so definitely not going to get there. I think it's going to be like 1 million. And that is fine. So, put my Ender IO conduits away. Alright, I'm going to go find bedrock and, you know, get some of that stuff so I can make some Ender IO machines. Actually, first I'm going to go into my farm and make sure that I have sugarcane planted on places that I can have it planted. Because I know that it is the last thing I don't have all planted. Alright, so I'm down on bedrock, so there's a new mechanic in Ender IO where you need this stuff called infinity dust or infinity shards or something, but basically you need to set bedrock on fire with a flint and steel and just wait for it to burn out. Occasionally, like 50% chance that you will get some of this infinity dust. It usually makes a sound effect if it generates it after, yeah, I just heard it. I've set a few too many things on fire, so I'm not sure. Yeah, there it is. Alright. So there it is. You get it from time to time. Grains of infinity, that's what it is. So you just come down to bedrock, set this stuff on fire, and, you know, hope you get some grains of infinity because you need one to make all of the Endermill machines now. Alright, so I'm back from burning bedrock, and I've got 23 grains of infinity. So let's see if I can get a sag mill. So they have tiers now. A simple sag mill does not do upgrades, so no capacitors or dark steel balls or flint or whatever. You have to upgrade to a regular sag mill to do that. But simple sag mill, easier to get started with. Gonna need a piston, iron, flint, some stone gears, and a simple machine chassis. So that shouldn't be too difficult to make. Let's start by getting some iron bars, and then we'll get a couple of stone gears. Then we're going to make a simple machine chassis. And need a piston. And there we go, a simple sag mill. So we'll go ahead and put our stuff back in there. Get an energy conduit. And let's go ahead and hook up our sag mill. So all we should need to do is put our thing down there. It should get power. I don't know what that symbol is. Is that the symbol for forge energy? I'm not sure. So I know they do have forge energy now, so you don't have to have redstone flux. And I know even, I think RF stuff uses it internally. But anyway, it uses 10 micro eyes per tick, whatever the eyes are, I guess, or yeah, whatever. So let's go ahead and get a stack of sand. Just one, thank you. And we will go ahead and sag mill that down, get us some silicon. 50% chance, so you won't get one every time, but should get about 32 pieces of silicon, more or less. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so I think I will make a second smeltery to augment this one. We'll do 2 so that the stuff doesn't mix. So we can use different ore. I've got a lot of ore heat process. I'm going to use the smeltery to do that. So to do that, I'm going to need to I wouldn't have to tear this one down, but I'm going to because I want them to be more centered together with what we've got. So I'm going to work on that. So I'm going to tear this down and think about how I want to put up both of them, and then rebuild this, and then build another one. So I'll be back once I have torn that down. Okay. So it took me a while to figure out something that I was okay with that also fit within the chunk boundaries. So here is the plan that I have laid out. I will put the smeltery controller and tank on this side. I've got one drain over here in the corner, so it can go on 2 different sides, both flowing into a single chest. I've got plenty of easy walkway through here, so I won't put any drains over here. And later on, because it no longer needs to be a square, they can be extended all the way to the chunk belt border to make them bigger and faster. So that will be nice. So let's see here. Also, if you weren't aware, you can use seared stone. You can get that by smelting cobblestone. So I've got the tool done, so it should just make the seared bricks I need for the smeltery. And I will come back when that is done and build the other one. But it's going to be just like this one, only, right here. So if I turn the check borders back on, you can see there's like one space to go over here, which, it's fine. I may actually put the single space between here and have another one over here, but these chunk borders, they're very artificial, so it doesn't really matter. I only have one walkway over here, so I'm going to have something right here anyway. So it won't be a big deal. And then eventually, when we automate it more, we'll have more drains running along the edge, and they'll go like that. But for now, this will work for automation, and I'll build another smeltery, and that will probably conclude this episode. And then we'll put all of the metal that I want to use, in the smelteries, and we'll take care of that. So I need to make another portable tank. We need to make more controllers and drains and yada yada. So let's take the bricks that I have and see what else we need. Don't need a drain, but do need a couple of faucets. So let's see about getting a couple of faucets. And then need another controller. And need another seared tank, which requires a piece of glass. So there's the tank. A couple more hoppers. So let's see here. Here is the iron. Need a couple of chests. Alright, so I've got my hoppers. I need at least one more chest. Probably better get two. Put one on top of the hopper, I'll get it the other place. Okay, smelter controller, tank, I've got the one drain, I've got the two faucets. I need the casting table and the casting basin. So go back and get some more bricks so I can finish that. Alright, casting basin, casting table, and the rest of these I think are just going to be regular bricks. So let's go ahead and see what do we have in here. Got a few more bricks, got the drain. So first things first, need to clear out this area, and we'll replace that with this, and then need to make the walls out of the same material. So let's see here. That's 1, 2. 3. Alright. Let's see. Is it done? Ah. That was my entire stack of cobble, so I'll need another one. Alright, so we'll smelt up another stack of cobblestone. And I will come back and finish the smeltery. Okay, so there it is, 2 working smelteries side by side, and now I can throw all the stuff that will mix into a different smeltery and not have any problems. I can process all my ores at once, and they are all automated. So that concludes this episode. See you next time.